Hello YouTube, so it's been a couple of months since I've done a video. So I just wanted to do something to cover what I've been doing in the time off and what training I'm doing now. So my last video was, I think it was the start of September. I just finished week 3 of PH3 and I was going to deload into a meet. So I did a meet on the 9th of September, I think it was. But I strained my left quad on my second squat. I still finished the meet with a 1285 pound total, and that was at a body weight of 215, I think it was. But I had to rehab the quad for a couple of months after that. I re-injured it twice again. And then used the time to lose a bit of body weight. So my body weight came from 215 and down, the lowest was 195. And then I'm sitting round about 200 at the moment. So because I've been getting a lot of injuries recently, I decided that PH3 wasn't the best thing for me. It's a bit too intense doing the AMRAP sets every week. So what I decided to do was to move on to Sheiko. So the video here is the first 4 weeks of Sheiko programming. So the template I'm following is advanced medium load first prep block. So that's 4 weeks. For programming, I'm actually using inflated maxes. I was looking at using my real maxes, but everything just seemed way too light. So to estimate my actual maxes, at the start of this, I think I had round about squat 515, bench 310, and deadlift 515. But the inflated maxes that I've used are squat 550, bench 330 and deadlift 550. I've also decided to use RPE scale for every workout to kind of auto-regulate my maxes. So for example, I looked through the program and then I picked out the hardest day for each exercise and then aim for RPE 9 on that day. So if it's RPE 9 or less, I'll increase the weight by 5 pounds. For example, on deadlift, the hardest day is in week 3, and that's block pull singles at 95%. Because I've used inflated maxes, this is actually about 102%. So on that day, if I get RPE 9 or less, then I increase my max by 5 pounds. Similarly, for bench, the hardest day is board press singles with the same percentage, 95, and then it equates to 102% with my inflated maxes. And then on squats, the hardest day is triples with 80%, which is the equivalent of triples with 85%. I'll just quickly run through the assistance work that I've included. I just do my assistance work whenever I can fit it in. You know, if I finish a workout and I've still got time, I'll do a few sets. And if not, I'll do it at the weekend when I've got a bit more time. But what I do is these are all high reps. It's normally like 3 sets of 20. So I do dumbbell press twice a week, lat row, lat pull down, weighted back extension, and then blood flow restriction for leg extension and leg curl, do delt raises, hammer curls, cable push down, and then blood flow restriction for machine curls and cable push downs. At the moment I'm able to fit in all this assistance work, but I think when I move on to the higher volume stuff, I won't really have time for it, so probably a lot of that will be getting dropped. So with Sheiko programming, it kind of leaves it to yourself a bit how you want to do the blocks, how you want to put them together. So as I said before, I'm doing it's advanced cycle medium load, and I've just finished prep cycle 1, which you're watching here. So my intention after doing that is to go on to prep cycle 2. So prep cycle 1 is 4 weeks, prep cycle 2 is 6 weeks, and then I'll go on and do the first 2 weeks of prep cycle 3, which includes testing your maxes at the end of it. So providing everything goes okay there, I'll then go on to the advanced cycle large load, which is the same as the old CMS templates, where I'll do prep cycle 1, prep cycle 2, and then the last 2 weeks of the competition cycle, so I have a deload and then test. I don't have any competitions planned, so these will just be mock meets. So that's about it for now. I've already started the prep 2 cycle, so once I've done a couple of weeks of that, I'll probably put another video up and then just give another update. Okay, hopefully you can catch that. See you next time.